All right, I'm Tyler Waggle with the Rapid facility for the summer, and I'm a mechanical engineering major at Seattle Pacific University. So I was always interested in engineering, like ever since I was a kid. I've always been very inquisitive about how systems work, and I always tinkered and messed with different things when I was a kid, and then that kind of matured when I joined the military. At the end of my military experience, I had the opportunity to work with the public works at 29 Palms in California. And that was kind of my first introduction to research because I had to do a small research project about the HVAC systems on the base. And I had no formal education at that point, and it was very interesting to really delve into that for the first time and see everything. So that was a lot of fun, and it made me want to pursue mechanical engineering formally. Yes, it has been a lot of fun being at the Rapid facility. I've been very lucky because I've been able to go into the office and get hands-on experience, um, which I thought was not going to be possible given the pandemic. I thought it was going to be mostly virtual. So it's been really nice to be able to go in and get my hands on the equipment and do everything that I've done so far. Um, so I've gotten to go in and look at the different systems that I'm going to be working with for my research project. So that includes the applied street view panoramic camera, which is mounted on top of a car, and you can drive around with it similar to like a Google Maps street view. So it's cool setting that up, seeing how that works. I've gotten to pack equipment to go to Florida for the building collapse because Rapid was involved in that area. So it was interesting to see how they pack for a deployment to a sensitive area and what equipment they take, all of the logistics that have to go into taking a trip to a place. And then I got to do it for myself, which was really fun. Going to New Jersey, we helped out the Wetlands Institute, and we worked with the Army Corps of Engineers to survey 2 different islands with the drone because the islands are sensitive and you don't want to walk around on them too much. So it's not available to other types of scanning where you would traditionally do terrestrial laser scanning or something like that. And so that was a really fun experience to actually be able to travel and go out and meet with these people and work with other organizations to complete a common goal. Definitely New Jersey. That was a surprising one. I got 2 days notice, which is not normal for the Rapid facility deployments. Usually they get a little more notice, like a week or something, but it was so much fun. And I'm really grateful to be able to do stuff like that, especially given the situation right now. Um, it also surprises me how broad the Rapid facility is in what they go over because one week you could be deployed to look at a landslide, and the next week you could be deployed to take information on hurricane damage. And what the Rapid facility goes over is just it's only limited to natural hazards. It could be anything natural hazard related. And then another thing too is the amount of data that is taken. It is just it is a lot of impressive data that is being taken on these deployments, and there's a lot of work that goes into taking the data and then processing it so that it can be analyzed by people to figure out solutions to these natural hazards. I think it's really affirmed that I do want to do engineering. I've kind of known that my whole life, but getting into it and getting this experience, sorry, um, really makes me excited for what the future holds. And while I am a mechanical engineering major, I'm excited to work with people in different disciplines because the Rapid facility is mostly made up of civil engineers, but it's I think it's really interesting to work with people that don't have the same background as you. And so I'm looking forward to doing more interdisciplinary work in the future. And I think that's kind of what the future is coming to is a lot more interdisciplinary type of research. And so I'm looking forward to work with other people that have a different knowledge base than me, and kind of coming together all as one to use all of our knowledge for a common purpose. Um, that's kind of something that I've always felt in the Marine Corps. You know, people from different backgrounds, everyone comes together for the same purpose. And I would love to work somewhere like kind of like the Rapid facility, that everyone has different backgrounds. There's coastal people, there's geomorphological people, and there's all types of different professions that are working together to do the same thing. And I really appreciate that. I'm still divided about that, so I'm not entirely sure. I do enjoy the research that I've been doing, and so if my path leads me to research, I would be totally fine with that. Dr. Michael Grillo, he's basically been my mentor while I've been there. He's the operations manager, so he oversees all of the deployments and all of the operations that go on at the facility. And he's been really great. He's been a wealth of knowledge, and we went together to New Jersey, and so um, seeing how he does things in the field was very cool, and I feel like I've learned a lot from him throughout this entire process. This experience has been so much fun, and it's more than I could have ever asked for, because my impression going into this year, and it's not Rapid's fault or anything, is that it was going to be entirely virtual. I wouldn't be able to come into the office, take data, tinker with things, put things together, just like when I was a kid. And I'm grateful to have this experience.